Okay, guys, welcome back to the subscriber game. So you'll recall that we're sort of had left off in the throes of a moral dilemma about giving priority to the original subscribers, and whether or not we should give up our leverage over unsubscribing neighbors or what all that stuff. And I wanted to bop over to the comments from the channel and show you the comment that decided it for me. So that is over here on my other browser. So this is Mighty Beniah. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. If not, please let me know. So he made this point that there are subscribers in this game world that are not currently in the coalition or also are willing to leave their coalition. So it not currently in a coalition. So what he's saying is that they're not in line, right, to have applied, or maybe they were in line, but they went ahead and joined a different, because I actually actively encouraged my subscribers to go ahead and join another coalition for the time being. So that was a super excellent point. Those subscribers are not in if they're not in a perilous distant land that would be impossible to reinforce. So he was saying that there are some of them close by. Then they should be allowed into the coalition once the spot opens up. So he just makes an excellent point. I was kind of myopic just looking at the people who were sort of stacked there in my queue for entry. So that first of all is a very, very important point that's going to come up. This is not the most strategic choice. However, it also counterbalances the silent partners of the alliance. So I like that, and sort of, if I understand him correctly, and if so, I agree, is that we have these silent partners out there that are allies of our core coalition just because they are subscribers. And if we suddenly say, look, we're casting you loose, never mind you, and we're gonna absorb this nearby guy who isn't even a subscriber, isn't even a viewer, then that kind of disrespects those silent partners. And this is what decided it for me. He said, I would compare not accepting the next in line because of poor performance to kicking a current member out for a better ally, which you have stated is something you tend not to do. So that was it. He put it in black and white and just real clear terms. And once he said that, I was like, yeah. And honestly, that was the whole moral dilemma here, was looking at this going, oh, I really could. We'd have a better chance of winning if we this, that, or the other. And ultimately, within the game, some of the people in here were really thoughtful with their responses too. They were like, "Hey, is this about winning or is this about community?" And they weren't making a criticism. They were literally asking the question, like, "Are we trying to win this?" And then another thing that same viewer had mentioned, which I think is a great idea, is getting a Discord up and running. And I'm on Discord, and as I mentioned to him, I'm not familiar with the platform. What is this server nonsense? Like, I understand what servers are with respect to the internet, and but I need to learn that platform. And if maybe you guys could help me, I'd be glad to open up a Discord server or whatever it takes to get the communication going. Because the fact is, like, if 7 of us band together and say, yeah, we want to win a game, we're out to, this is for win, 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 let's go, then we could get together on Discord and we could all sort of agree, yeah, we're going to do this. And then, if one of us drops out or gets eaten, then go for it, take whoever else you want in, because we're trying to win, right? But he just made an excellent, and I say he, I sorry about that. I don't know the gender. There's a photo of a woman and a child. That could either be his girlfriend or a significant other and child, or it could be her and her child. So I don't even know. Sorry about that. So they made an excellent point, just saying, for now, my stated task really was to respect everybody in the game who is a viewer. And so I really love that. So anyway, this is what's super interesting and great. Is I'm looking over my messages, and I went ahead and screenshot it just so we could kind of look at it directly. And this is what I ended up seeing here. which is this guy from, I want to say, Java. And way down, this is at the top of the thing, but way at the bottom, he said, "Hey, I wanted to join your coalition a long time ago, and if you want to see if we're waiting in line, go on up there and take a look." And so, sure enough, I looked. Subscriber would love to be in the coalition, so that's an application to the coalition, right? I said, "Hang in there. I've accepted. The other have dropped out. You'll be considered an ally until we can admit you into the coalition." So straight out, you know, really just said, "Hey, go for it." I think a little bit later on, we had a back and forth about, he was saying, "Hey, should I make an alliance with this island next to me?" And I was like, "Yeah, you should, form those alliances, survive until we get there." So anyway, just wanted to kind of clarify that thanks to Mighty Beniah, I got my head clear. And at least on these community games, it is about the community. And if we take someone on who has 10 countries and maybe is not that experienced, then we'll just help them along. And honestly, some of the players in the game were saying that too. They're like, if that's what we have to do, then that's what we'll do. And we'll coach them along and help them out. So I love this community, man. And like, honestly, nobody's come at me with oh, screw them, let's win this thing. And also, no one's come at me judgmental about like that you're that you would even consider that as horrible, because it's just a moral dilemma for me. So anyway, I went ahead and looked at this. It's 426. I looked at the coalition member who is quote unquote next in line, and that's 427. So a full day after Java. So I had clarity on two fronts. The first was that I need to absolutely have subscribers be first, first before anyone else. And then, and that was what it was cool. Is like, it's almost like Mighty Beniah has like psychic powers, because that was what this whole early part was here, is that there's lots of subscribers around that are either not in a coalition or in a coalition for survival's sake that haven't applied, but they're still, coalition members, and they deserve to be considered as well. So I'm honestly, I'm not really even sure. This is just me jumping on, and then I'm going to do a real video after this, and we'll kind of look and see. But it looks like, let's see, where is Java? Here's Java. Okay, so Java, as far as I'm considered, is in. I don't know, has the other guy gone AI yet? I'll figure that out. And so this entire video was about resolution of that. So as long as we're doing just subscriber games, then it's all about the subscribers. It's all about the community. And if you're a subscriber and you're sort of quote unquote in line to get into the main group, then you'll be in line until the end of time. I'm not going to bump your place for somebody else. So that was resolved. And then also this idea that, the fact that he chimed in early and said, I want to be in the main coalition, was beneficial, because it allowed me to track that he actually did have precedent. He actually applied earlier. So everything's great so far. Again, this is not really part of the series, but it's part of it because it's something that we kind of struggled with and talked about. So if you have anything to add in the comments below, please do. This is a community, and I hope that I'm relaying that to you, that it's not just about me at all. Obviously, I'm still learning and figuring stuff out as I go as well. So just thanks for being a part of this, and I appreciate y'all. Okay, I'm gonna end this video, and then the next one will be our next. We're gonna do one of those cold takeovers of our unfortunate ally who got locked out of his account. So see you guys next time. Adios, amigo.